Alright, ladies and gentlemen, third time's a charm. I'm actually going to do the right phenomenal remnant this time. This is the one that's going to unlock the weapon that, the last weapon for the game, except for the Rodin weapon. So once I do this, I'll have it all. I'll have all the weapons I can get, you know, by normal means, with the Rodin weapon being locked behind the platinum ticket. So yeah, yo peoples, welcome back to more Bayonetta 3. Yep, this is a boss. We're in Taito, in Tokyo. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Alright, this is going to be another boss battle. So, the moment we beat this boss, we get the weapon. Use infernals. Ooh, you thought you was gonna hit me from a distance, boy? No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, who's this? Oh. Hey, it's Alraune! Alraune, Whisper of Insanity. Haven't seen you since we kicked your behind in the last game. That's a new attack that I don't think she had in the second game. Ooh, look at her with the branch of sin from Elden Ring. Madame, bring it to a close. See, these boss fights are not hard. Then again, given how smoothly I went through a lot of the boss fights in this game, it is not surprising that this was the outcome. And we got a gold, so yeah. Yay, yay, woohoo! You can see my score there. It could have gone much faster. It definitely could have gone much faster. But in the process, we got a new demon contracted, Alraune, and we got a new weapon, Alruna, which is the whip weapon that we used in that special mission earlier. And I was wondering, how can I get this weapon? But now that we have it, we pretty much have every weapon in the game except for Rodin. And well, that's going to be a bit of grinding for me to get towards at least closely. So yeah, we're going to check out these weapons themselves, go to the training room, and see what all is involved with this specific weapon. I love it when games give me more and more power. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, to the training room.
Just don't place up too bad, alright?
I'll wait for him to try and be disrespectful. All right, let's see what we got here. So, we got a brand new Infernal, Alraune. Whisper of Insanity, Alraune, a woman from a noble family who, drowning in despair after being abandoned by her husband, swallowed up mandrake poison and took her own life. Actually, you know what? I already went over this during my initial playthrough when we were looking at the weapons before, so this is nothing new, but just a refresher. A woman from a noble family who, drowning in despair after being abandoned by her husband, swallowed mandrake poison and took her own life. Even after death, the poison continued to devour her soul, and at the height of being consumed by delusions and hallucinations, she was at last reincarnated in Inferno as a demon. With virulent poison coursing throughout her entire body, even a slight caress from her is said to mean certain death. She constantly searches reality for the most beautiful creatures, be they human, angel, or demon, and then injects poison into their nerves to make them unmoving eternal lovers to decorate her palace. Insatiable desire and obsession have painted her heart so thickly that she will never know peace, not even with the sacrifices of 1,000 souls or 1,000,000. Tail Needle. She apparently jabs that thing into her enemies and drains them dry. Gross. Monstrous Body. That's one bottom-heavy girl. Can she even find clothes that fit? Stomach. She slowly digests stuff in there, including Jean at one point. Bayonetta 2. I absolutely do not want to see the inside. Details. Height approximately 26 meters. Weight approximately 22 tons. Birthplace Inferno. Special skill Blandness Detection. Age over 500 years. Pretty much around the same age as Madama Butterfly. Alright, so that is the Infernal itself. Let's move on to the weapon. Weapon wheels. Alruna. Whips containing the soul of the infernal demon Alraune, who shares her name with a demonic flower with roots planted throughout Inferno. With a design that resembles the Alraune flower bud, even touching them slightly will fill a person's mind with Alraune's cursed screams, driving those with a weaker constitution mad instantly. There should be a T in constitution. I brought that up before. A set of 4 whips in total. They are worn on the hands and feet, and shoot out vines that stretch and contract at will, lashing enemies. The vines are supple, but as strong as steel wires and covered with sharp thorns that tear the flesh of opponents. When these weapons are used in tandem with Demon Masquerade, the user can control Alraune's power as if it were their own, sprouting vines all over, and using them to attack at various ranges, and in all directions. So now that we got a good view of the weapon itself, let's see what the skills about it entail. It's a long list. So, with the Alruna weapons, we have Berceau Pur, move quickly across the ground in a sweeping tangle of thorny vines. Then we have Serious, create a flower platform in midair that remains for a short time. And then lastly, Piercing Sweetness. Of course we're going to get it because any move that allows us to close the distance to an enemy is a skill worth having. We have Side Shoot, swing an arm-mounted whip upwards launching enemies. Twisted Love, deliver a multi-hit spiral slash with an arm-mounted whip. Damask Addiction, perform a rising drill attack with a thorny vine. Grind Stripper, spin at high speed while lashing out with thorny vines from both arms. And then move with the left stick. That is a lot of hits. That actually looks like it lasts quite a while. Wow, that's actually really significant. Jealous Interlude. Stab with the elongated thorny vines. To kick skills, we have the Frill Shoot. Swing a leg-mounted whip upwards launching enemies. Entwined Heart. Deliver a multi-hit spiral lash with a leg-mounted whip. I like these multi-hits. Basil Shot. Launch into the air with a thorn-wrapped kick. And you can do it in midair. Deliver a thorn-wrapped dive kick from the air. Hold the kick to keep going after impact. Rose Hip Knockout. Contort and deliver an overhead slam with thorny vines extending from your leg. Now for the shoot skills. Bondage Whip. Grab enemies with whips or vines and pull them close while slamming them into the ground. This is ineffective against larger enemies unless they are stunned. Wild Thorn. Fire thorn shots quickly in all directions. Change the direction to fire with the left stick and hold shoot to keep shooting. And then lastly, Rigid Thorn. Hold the shoot button, charge and then release to fire an enlarged thorn with more stopping power. Then over here we have Erosion de l'Amour. Grow a nest of vines and then consume your own poison, causing them to explode with giant thorns that pierce all nearby enemies. Look at that animation. Ooh. That's a big area of effect right there. And then lastly, Code of Rose. Lash out with thorny vines in all directions. Now we move on to Alraune itself. Bloom of Desire. Plant vegetation that attacks nearby enemies. Green Thumb. Extends Bloom of Desire plant lifespan. And Green Thumb 2 further extends Bloom of Desire plant lifespan. Seeds of Resentment. Spread a field of thorny vines that stretches out in all directions. Ooh, I like that. Lady's Longing does a double tail sweep in 2 wide arcs. Madame's Adore charges at enemies while spinning, ending with a jumping tail slam. Sweet Nothings spew pollen that drains enemy vitality. Ooh, like that one. Consort's Favor causes giant thorns to shoot up beneath enemies and attack. And Courtesan's Veil wrap up in thorns and shoot them out in all directions. All interesting skills. So, let's go ahead and give the moveset a try. I wonder how many throws it takes to kill just a regular homunculus. Okay, so if it just specifically allows me to grab them. Okay, so if you just specifically doing grabs, it takes about 4 to kill a homunculus. Let's see the special. That type of attack seems like it does more harm than good. Well, Alraune? Alraune? Alraune?
If I'm going to waste
There it is. I'm about to say, what you doing? And that's just a little platform you can stand on for a short while. How many seconds? 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's a nice spiky attack. This weapon is useful if you want to keep yourself airborne. All right. I just wanted to show that off. So this has been me going through the phenomenal Remnant number 3 and getting our hands on Alraune and the Alruna weapon. The only weapon I have left is Rodin, which I'll get after I grind out some seeds. So this has been my video. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always,
chance.
later, peoples.